Hello and welcome. My name is Valnek, and this is not the Stanley Parable? Or maybe it is the Stanley Parable. In any way, this is the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Apparently those are two different games according to Steam. I don't know. I haven't played either. I don't quite know what to expect. I'm kind of torn between expecting a purely narrative experience and expecting some kind of puzzle game. I don't know what this game is going to be in the end. It might be mostly narrative, some puzzles, it might be only narrative. I don't know. It could be a weird mix of both. I just wanted to share a very weird experience right now, because I had launched the game previously just to see whether I can record it properly and like set the settings and resolution and whatnot. And the first time I booted it up, it asked me for the local time, which is weird enough because the game should be able to ask my computer what time it is, right? Now, the second time I opened the game, it asked me for the time again, which is very weird. But then I saw some text basically acknowledging that I did it twice, which means that I'm paying attention or something. It's very, very weird. The game is strangely meta so far, and I haven't even begun the game. So I don't know. I'm a bit flabbergasted. I don't know. This is going to be interesting for sure. Okay, let's begin the game and see what any of this is. The end is never the end is never the end is never the end is loading never.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
The end.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Not the
Something
end.
that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, I see. So we're in control now. Can we interact with things? Okay, so left click and E seems to be doing the same thing. Wait, and right click is moving forward. Weird? Yeah, I don't... Oh, we can crouch. I was trying to see if we can jump, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, cool. I think we can live with that. So 427 is our office. And everything's empty. Nobody's here to say hi.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, maybe check the emails? Or are there no emails? It doesn't quite look like the era of emails.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Yeah, let's go touch every single thing, because the voice...
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
The voice just said we're touching every single little thing, so that's apparently what we do. Yeah, it seems, I don't know, this could be early 90s, 80s, something like that. From the looks of the IT infrastructure here. Oh, did we just switch off a computer? Oh.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, 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 no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
What the hell is this?
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause.
What on earth is this?
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
What the hell is this? Are you for real? Okay, that's our life now. I'm not counting. I mean, it must have been 50 times, right? Am I clicking the wrong door? What the hell?
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417, okay. Would need to find that first. Why is the narrator talking about achievements? That's not how this normally works. I said 417. But number go up, not number go down. Okay. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Why is there papers on the floor? That's normally not how this works. There's no papers on the floor over here. Oh, there was. Well, but those probably just fell out of the photocopier. Meeting room or door 417. Oh, number go down. Number do go down. Hello, computer. Might be Windows 3.11. 4B6? 4B5. Interesting numbering system. Okay, so we're just running around turning off computers? The shift doesn't seem to move as faster. There's some repair works going on? Oh, 20 clicks, 417. That's what they said, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Ooh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Oh, are they just making me run around for no reason? 437. Oh, yeah.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
What the hell is happening? Did the narrator go off on a tangent because I started randomly interacting with the nonsense spaces? 415, they now said.
Now, back to door number 437.
Why? I guess the meeting room is now forgotten. It doesn't exist anymore. 437.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
This is insane.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
I don't think we can do that. Oh, wait, we can?
Yes, this is great. You're
didn't know
putting
we
it
could
all
do
on the
that.
line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
This is so silly.
We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
Is the narrator going insane? A copy machine in this room as well? I don't see one.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430. Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
I wasn't thinking anything. I had not looked at the achievements. Why would I look at an achievements list before I start playing the game? Hold on a second. Now I'm just kind of too curious. So the achievement does say click on door 4305 times. Interesting. I see. Now I understand. Now I understand this entire tangent. Because I probably just randomly clicked on 4305 times, and the narrator expected me to have seen it in the list of achievements, which is not the case. Okay. What? This was interesting, but we're still looking for the meeting room, I guess. Sales in this quarter going down. This does not make sense. It's a bit far away, a bit... Projections, something? I don't know, I cannot read this. Unfortunately.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
did he now? Okay, I'm getting the vibe that we are like having a weird kind of conversation with the narrator. The question now is, do we follow his commands or do we just do the other stuff first? I guess we do the other stuff first.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I have no idea where the meeting room is. What happened in these offices? I want to switch off all the computers. Not even desks in here? Okay, this looks like a lounge area.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yeah, simply stood here.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Yeah, totally worth it. I mean, why wouldn't it be?
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Of course this is why everyone left. Now, if you give me a drink machine, in a post...
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
In a post-Half-Life world, when you give me a drink machine, you have to give me drinks too. You do know that, right? Huh.
But
Okay.
at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Did he now? I don't trust that room. Caution, do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Okay. Okay.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
What are they even working on here? Like blueprints for building constructions, I guess. That's not how doors normally operate, right? A2. Can we go back? Yeah, interesting. The game is really railroady in locking the doors behind you. Yeah, that looks totally safe. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. Clearly, there's something we will not be doing, right? Vent access for trained employees only. Climb at your own risk. Vent access? What are you talking about? Also, I still don't know how to climb. Is this door open? No, that needs a key card. Great, now it locked me into a room with only this weird cargo lift. Huh. Yeah, I mean, how many options do we have now? It's gonna be a game over.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who are we talking about?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who are you talking about? How is this suddenly about her? I don't trust this narrator at all. Urgent. Employees should never, under any circumstances, attempt ripped off. Some storage rooms now. This is super ominous. Why is it just black behind that door? I don't like that. Now what? Oh god.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I'm not picking up the phone. What the hell is happening here? I don't trust any of this. This is such a weird setting suddenly. Is it gonna stop ringing at some point, or do we get some additional voice lines? Like what's so okay, so far this has been mostly narrative experience. So there's probably not going to be too many puzzles then.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Yeah, I was about to say 427. Is that a coincidence? I don't.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
What? Okay, whatever. Sure.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Good morning, employee 427. Press T on your keyboard. Why would I do that? I guess there's not many things that I can do. Now the question is, what's it going to do if I press a different key?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Keyboard layout? Because Y and Z are swapped on my German keyboard.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Okay, I'm pressing all kinds of buttons that are not U.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Please press G to watch TV. Yeah, the other buttons still don't do anything.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
But we're not watching TV. We pressed G to watch TV. Also, what keys did they ask us to press? T, Y, U, G, H?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
What? Now I get two instructions that contradicting each other. What in the world? But if I don't do it, then nothing happens, right? Well, I'm drinking my tea in the meantime. Yeah, okay. So the question now is, do we follow the instructions or do we follow the narrator? Because defying the narrator would mean to press I now, which is weird enough. I don't know what to make of this experience.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Please press Z to question nothing. What?
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Please die? What is happening now? The end is never the end is never the end is loading. Okay, it restarted. Maybe? Okay. Music has changed. Was there music before at all? I'm now even more cautious of everything.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Is this just a loop now?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Okay, I guess we're just going to this branching point then? Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So considering that so far we've defied the instruction twice, I want to see what happens when I go
This
right.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Then go to the lounge, but then actually follow the instructions to take the first door on the left.
Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Yeah.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I guess if we go straight again, we will get the same weird sequence with this white mannequin. So I guess we go here now.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
But the red light needs investigating. The button to push. You need to push some buttons. The end is never the end is never the end is loading.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Oh,
So now
yes.
in order to get back, he needed to go, From here, it's, left.
Are you sure?
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Yeah, now he's toying with us, right?
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Why is there lights? Can we turn that off? Okay. No, maybe not. Oh, this looks ominous. Oh, wow. What in the world is this?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to...
What in the world?
Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
What is this game?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So, is this like a...
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay. So... So we went to this corridor every single time. I think I want to try this here now.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
What?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It starts to give me Groundhog Day feelings. Oh great, now there's no doors at all. What have I done?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Missed anything? Was anything different?
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
We didn't come through this room. What is this now? Is this some antechamber type craziness?
No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay, I think this game is just trying to drive you insane. That's not where we came from. Okay.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
What is this game?
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, we cannot do that anymore. Okay. Sure, let's just follow the line into a room that was never opened before. Interesting. But what's this way? Is this now a dead end?
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Why can I not switch off this computer? Wait, 437? Isn't that the same room like over here? Oh yeah, that makes sense actually. It actually makes sense. But who would construct a building that way?
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
This door's open now. What is... Why is there music? path doesn't make sense, does it? It feels wrong. This game's pretty wild. Huh. Oh, 0, 1, 2? Question marks. Eight, 7, not 6, 6. Zero 38. What? Annual reviews, monthly ledgers. Okay, there's the archives. Nice. What? Hold on. Excuse me. Departmental accounts, financial records. Financial records. This is trippy. This is really trippy. So from financial records we run over to... Did you see that? Employee 432 peer reviews. Departmental accounts. Financial records. This is insanity, man. This is where we came from, right? Yeah. So they want us to go to financial records and then go up here. Okay.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
What? Is this Chuck? Yeah, but this section here was trippy. Now it's normal again. Huh. Yeah. Funny. Yeah, is this the first plant we've seen in this entire office complex? Four to six?
Wait, we're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Okay. So we followed the line now. Interesting. So it leads us back into this room.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
I don't understand. I think the game is just like weirdly toying with you at this point.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Well, this is new.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I just go back. Okay. I'm starting to question whether this game even has an ending. Or whether you're just stuck in here and the goal of the game is just to stop playing. Yeah, I'm starting to doubt whether we will ever reach credits. Okay, but I guess we can... see what this is. Oh man.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
So the narrator doesn't want us to go to this monitor room is what I'm getting. However, the line was leading us there. Huh? No, this is new.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Okay. This looks interesting. There's text on that wall. Okay. I am... What?
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
Wait, let me
That's
read
really
through
how
this.
all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination, so I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
I didn't even get to read all the stuff that was on there. The narrator was just babbling on and on. Okay. Yeah, but so there was a sequence of like things that we were able to do or weren't able to do, like, oh, deviate from the path at this point and then that happens. And so it kind of feels like a choose your own adventure game, but the branches that you go off in a tangent, even though they're completely predetermined, or at least this one was determined, so we've been playing for about an hour now. We've reached confusion ending. I don't know if that's an ending. It's just text that was on the wall. But it was like this entire branch, it said we were doing that for 20 minutes out of this 1 hour. And it was like a predetermined path, but it looked like there were cycles in there. Because we kept on restarting from this point, which apparently is not actually a restart, but you were still just following this predetermined branch into the confusion ending. I don't know. This is interesting. This is definitely interesting. I think I will take this opportunity to actually take a tiny break. I will end the episode here. However, I don't really trust this game. I will not close it. For me, I will just be jumping into episode 2, and for you, it will be probably 2 days until you see where this goes. So this was episode 1. I thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.